And a very pleasant good evening to all, and welcome to legendary Greyhound Field for the second round of the Class 3 playoffs. It's the Newport Greyhounds playing host to the Paris Eagles. And anytime you're playing the second week of the season, it's an outstanding opportunity for either one of these teams. And the winner supposedly gets to go play possibly at Prescott. I want to remind everybody that the schools participating in this playoff game are members of the Arkansas Activities Association as authorized by their school boards. The administrators of these schools have helped to write the rules and regulations that govern participation of students in competitive activities for the schools that are members of the Arkansas Activities Association. You see the captains at the center of the field. Welcome along, Josh Nation, Ben Black, Hayden Schultz. Ben, welcome back, my friend.
Hey, glad to be back here. Glad to be doing some color this week. Hayden was unable to make it last week for a wedding. He had to be at a wedding, so we'll excuse him this time. But next time we're gonna have to hold you accountable, Hayden.
I plan on being here the rest of the time, but as the captains meet at midfield, looks like Paris has won the toss, and they will elect to receive, and that's number 2, Chase Watts for the Eagles, and number 57, Brady Cook for the Hounds, meeting at midfield. And we're 2:30 away from kicking this thing off, and like David said, boy, your second round of the playoffs, and what an opportunity, and you get to host this thing at home, and not looking ahead, obviously. You got to take care of business tonight. Boy, you got your hands full with a 10-1 Paris team that has only lost to Boonville, who Boonville, a lot of people say, is the clear-cut winner of the 3A. They think that Boonville's just too good to be beat by anybody. And to put up 21 points against those guys, I mean, that says a lot about your football team.
Well, there's no doubt when you're 9-0 when you go into Boonville and play that, you've got an exceptional football team. And these guys, you were telling me, Hayden had scored over plus 400 points and just real good offensively. These guys can move the football. They play great defense. But let me tell you what, this Newport Greyhound offense is ready to explode tonight. I'm looking forward to an exciting football game. I think it'll be a high-scoring football game, and I hope the Hounds can come out on top.
Absolutely, David. I think it's going to be a shootout. And, hopefully the Hounds can come away with a victory here tonight at Greyhound Field.
Greyhound football game brought to you by George Kell Motor Company, your authorized Chevrolet Buick GMC truck dealer, by Jackson's Funeral Home at the 1900 block of Malcolm Avenue. White River Health System, providing healthcare services across northeast and north central Arkansas. And Arkansas Steel Associates, always supporting the Newport Greyhounds. We'll be having the First Community Bank kickoffs. Fathead Pizza be looking for the big hit of the week. Bratcher Real Estate brings you every Greyhound touchdown. Greenway Equipment Company brings you every Greyhound first down. M&P Bank, the first half recap. Bank of England Mortgage Company will present a quick wrap-up at the conclusion of the game, and we'll have on-field interviews with a Unity Health Newport player of the game and Subway in Newport Walmart Coach Mark Hinsley report. Hayden, what do you expect?
Well, I think it's obvious that you got what you wanted as far as kicking off, getting your defense out there. I think that you want to go out there and put Paris at a halt and get on the scoreboard early. And I think that we've got the things to do that, is set up offensively, and saw some different things last week in the playoffs. Get to extend the playbook a little, because this is possibly your last game. So you don't hold anything back here, as Jeremy Jarrett's going to tee it up. And David, I'm going to call it right here. There might be an onside kick right here, this side right here to us. Will Keedy is on the field as well, but 72 is teeing it up.
First Community Bank kickoff coming right up.
We onside kick. Ball is on the ground, and they're going to say we touched it before it went 10, but we recovered it.
Yeah, it looks like we got on a little bit early there, and that's what they'll call them.
Well, I think the Hounds got there about the 49-yard line.
Touched it about a yard short.
Pretty close tonight. It was a pretty good play set up.
Hayden, pretty good call there, brother.
Well, I mean, going to sort it out. That's obviously what it is. And it's just touched it a little early. I like the call.
Love the call. Love the aggressive attitude from the Hounds there.
Illegal touch against the Hounds, and they'll have the football right there. First down and 10.
Hey, Greyhound defense has to come out and do what they've done all year. Got the Go Dare boys at the ends. Brady Cook, Abel Robinson, and your defensive interior. C.J. Young, Antoine Hardaway at the linebackers. You got Josh Drennan and Tristan Griffin over here at the bottom of your screen at the cornerback position. Jadarius Reed, Brendan Curry, Kylan Cried, all at the top of your screen. And here we go, Hayden.
Chase Watts is the quarterback for Paris, and here's the handoff. He's going to give it to Walker. Walker tries to get outside, not a lot of room there. Give him one on the play. Look like Griffin and Hardaway in on the play.
Hardaway starting out like he has been the last few weeks. Been playing exceptionally well.
2nd and 9 here from the 48. They're going to get the Hounds on a dead call.
Big Abel just eager to get to the football. Don't mind those plays there, those mistakes. Those are all effort, and you just got to do better.
Now 2nd and 4 from the 43. Motion, play fake, quarterback looks to throw. He's got time, slipping in the backfield. He's going to put the ball on the ground. There's absolutely no way they're going to say that he was down before. They're going to say that, but there is absolutely no way.
Well, you get into a situation you're either down right there or it's going to be intentional grounding, so it did save those guys. But it's 3rd down in a long way. 3rd down, 5, 10, 15.
That's 17 yards to go.
$10:34 to go.
Snap, Watts looks to throw, throws the screen the other way. And what a open field tackle right there by Antoine Hardaway. A good lick.
Hardaway just been the man amongst boys here lately. Hayden.
Hardaway doesn't make that play, and they go to the house.
They had blockers out front. They had 3 blockers out there, and Hardaway just came from his. Just a great read by Antoine. And a punting situation coming up for Paris with 10:07 to play here in the first quarter.
Hounds got 2 men back deep. Caden Johnson, Jadarius Reed.
I wouldn't be shocked if they faked it. They will boot this one away. Hounds are not going to pick it up. Now do pick it up at the 15. Caden Johnson's hit at the 20. And now Caden will be brought down around there. Right at the 20-yard line. So the Hound defense does their job with 9:47 to go in the first quarter. Now the Hound offense has got to do their job and go get points.
Hound offense needs to get rolling early here, Hayden. We got 9:47 to go here in the first quarter. We have no score. Hound defense does a great job to turn the football.
Running a 5-2 box, man across the board with one high safety, and you're going to have slants all night long as that one comes up incomplete to Alcorn.
Yeah, Eli catches on the far side of the field here.
Eli catches that football, and he may go the distance on that one, but we'll see what the flag is. Sideline warning against the Greyhound football team and coaching staff. Well, it was wide open, and Eli couldn't handle it there, so that's going to be there all night long.
When you run man across the board like they're going to do right here with a single safety that's only 10 yards off the ball, it's going to be open.
9:44 to go here in the first quarter. We have no score. Second down and 10.
Braxton at the quarterback, Nunk at the tailback. Here's the snap. We go Nunk here on 2nd down. Nunk getting outside with a stiff arm. He got a little room outside, puts his head down, fights and gets up to around the 30-yard line. And that'll be plenty for a first down for the Hounds.
Jadarius Reed doing what he does well, just finding some room outside. And that's going to be enough for a Gold Greenway Equipment Company first down. 9:37 to go here in the first quarter.
Trips to the bottom of your screen.
1st and 10 from the 31.
Here's the snap. Braxton's going to throw the quick hitter to Hardaway, and it's going to come up incomplete. And once again, as you see, the underneath quick hitters are going to be there.
Braxton just needs to take a little bit off that ball. That ball's coming in there real good. It's catchable balls, but if you take a little off of it, you allow the defender an opportunity to get on the ball, so you got to zing it in there pretty good.
Comes up incomplete, makes it 2nd and 10 now for the Hounds.
9:35 to play in a quarter.
From the 31, bunch it to the top of your screen. Here's the snap and the underneath handoff here to Crichton, and Paris had it sniffed out.
Played well by Paris there, just had guys in the right place at the right time. 9:24 clock moving here, 3rd down and 3rd down and 14 for the Hounds.
Well, just a good read that time by the defense. When they saw the man coming in motion, they just went strong side. And
well, that's a play, David, that you got to run it with the quarterback first to make them honor it.
3rd down and 13.
Snap, Braxton going to look to throw. Now pressure comes getting out of the pocket. Braxton's going to throw this one up. Jadarius Reed goes up. It comes up incomplete. And now the Hounds will have to bring on the punt team.
Paris does what they're supposed to do here defensively, not allowing the Hounds to convert. With 8:52 to go, we will see the Hound punt team take the field.
Hounds showing a lot of confidence in the passing game there. Only one run play and the rest passes, but Braxton pretty well on the money on several of those.
Good snap. Crichton's going to punt this one away. Takes a good Hound bounce, and it's going to bounce and get inside the 40, and looks like it'll be marked right at the 36-yard line, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles.
Football game brought to you by El Puente Mexican Restaurant, by St. Michael's Health and Rehab Center, Dia Scrap Metal, Eye Care RX Pharmacy, State Farm Insurance Agent Andrew Roach, the WRMC Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic, and Merchants and Planners Bank, offices in several locations in northeast and north central Arkansas. George Kell Motor Company in Newport also. All right, Hayden Schultz, defense plays well on both sides for the first 2 possessions.
Well, as you saw there, it was 2 negative plays that put the offenses with their backs against the wall, and neither one of them could convert on the 3rd down and longs. Here's the snap. We're going to give it to Walker. Walker's going to get outside, and he's got some room. Makes a guy miss, and now it's a foot race, and C.J. Young is going to bring him down out around the 20-yard line. Big play there for Paris.
Not what the Hounds wanted there. Give Paris credit. Just a good run by that young man. 8:32 to go here in the first quarter. Paris knocking on the door of the first score of the football game.
And Walker's a brute, 22 and white tonight. Can go.
Ball down near the 20, 1st and 10.
Handoff back to him. Doesn't have any room to go there. C.J. Young's there to bring him down. It'll be a loss of 1 on the play, make it 2nd and 11.
C.J. Young was the man that hawked him down on the sidelines there the play before, Hayden. .756 clock moving here. 2nd and 11 for the Eagles.
Dead play and the Hounds don't fall. From the 21-yard line. Here's the snap. Watt's going to look to throw, and he's pressured. And that's Jeremiah Godare with a big sack there.
What a job by Jeremiah to get in the backfield and take the quarterback down with 7:30 to go. Clock moving here. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about 20.
Well, Godare looked like he came in there untouched on a little stunt assignment.
That's quickness. Ball back to the 30. 3rd and 20. As Ben Black said, 7:11 clock moving here in the first.
Here's the snap. Watts on a quarterback draw trying to go the other way. Is going to be hit out of bounds by Griffin. He will be brought out around the 24-yard line. They need to get to around the 10. So 4th down and about 14 here for the Eagles. And I think you have to go.
Oh, absolutely. I think there's no question, Hayden. Got some discussion going on here from the referees. Maybe clock related.
Well, the clock continued to run after the young man was knocked out of bounds. And
on 4th down and 14 here for Paris. The snap, fake. Quarterback looking to throw. Goes over the middle of the field. Got a man open inside the 10 to around the 7-yard line. Big play right there for the Eagles and a 1st down and goal now.
6:35 to go. Clock will roll when they get the chain set, and it does.
young man just ran just a quick slant, got to a place where there nobody was, and he just sat down right there, and the quarterback drilled him for a 1st down.
That was Jude Simmons with the reception there for Paris.
Katie Pierce watching from Dallas, Texas.
Try to go Walker up the middle, and not a lot there.
Played well there by the Hound defense. Big Abel Robinson in there on the tackle. Going to bring up 2nd down and goal from the 6.
Going to need your interior defensive lineman to have a good game tonight to slow down 22. Low snap. Watch it, have anywhere to go, and there's a big lick by Abel Robinson right on cue. Put him in the clubhouse, David.
Put him in the clubhouse.
Fathead Pizza. That's it's an all-cap word. It's all caps. It's one word, and that is a big hit. And that is the hit of the year by Abel Robinson.
Big Abel bringing the hat there.
Now it's 3rd and goal from the 14. And once again, a big, long 3rd down here. There's 1 of 2 on 3rd downs. Comes Simmons in motion. And they play fake and go to Simmons over the top, and it's going to come up incomplete. Now 4th and goal.
Just overthrows of the guy, just a hair. Guy had a small seam. Jadarius Reed doing a good job in coverage, making up the distance there. Nonetheless, going to be 4th down and goal from the 14-yard line with 5:06 to go here in the first quarter. We have no score.
They'll go for 3. James Yang. And he was kicking them from 35 yards in pregame, so this is a very makeable field goal.
At 31, Dave?
From 31.
It's up. And it's going to squeak through and good. Paris strikes first and gets 3 on the board, but I take that for a win for the Newport Greyhounds, only allowing 3.
Absolutely. Hayden Schultz, they had the ball from the 6-yard line, I believe, is the closest they got. And you get away with just only giving up 3. That is a win for the Hound defense there.
It's a 63-yard drive capped off by the 31-yard Yang field goal to give Paris the 3-0 lead here in the football game, brought to you by Newport Economic Development Commission, by the Sonic Drive-In right here in Newport, by White River Area Agency on Aging, C&M Ag Depot, Fathead Pizza, Two Chicks Florist and more, by Merchants and Planners Insurance Services, Farmers Tire Mart, Norman Baker Pharmacy, Sam's Diner in downtown Newport. And I want to pass along my thoughts with Mr. Sam. Mr. Sam is in the hospital down at Unity Health in Searcy, and we certainly wish him well and hope he gets home soon. And Sam, we love you, and we're thinking about you, brother. Hounds can move the football offensively, fellas.
Kicking it off and going to kick it deep. C.J. Young's going to be there around the 22. C.J. makes a guy miss, still on his feet. C.J. fights and gets up to around the 40-yard line, about an 18-yard return there. Momentum play right there. Now you got to get it going on the offensive end.
C.J. Young, just one of those guys. He's probably doesn't say a lot, but his play says it all, Hayden, and that effort right there with that return, just a great return and tremendous effort from C.J. Young.
He's definitely an effort kid, and you just saw that on the tackle that he made, a touchdown saving tackle. earlier in the contest. I mean, he's an effort player. He's one of those kids, you want 11 of them.
Absolutely. 4:56 to go. 1st and 10 for the Hounds on their own 42.
Snap, looking to throws, goes to Alcorn. It's going to come up incomplete.
That one a little tall, and the Hounds content on throwing the football here.
Just couldn't connect there with Alcorn on the slant route.
Well, if you hit one of those, you're going to hit it for a big one.
Oh, no doubt about it, David. 4:53 to go. Clock stopped on the incomplete pass. 2nd down and 10 from our own 42.
I'm not so sure you don't do it on the single receiver side here. On 2nd and 10.
Play clock down to 7.
Here's the snap, just a toss play out to Nunk. Nunk, not a lot of room there, and he fights for everything he can get there. Going to give him 2 maybe on the play.
Darius Reed running over a couple before he's brought down with 4:39 clock moving here. 3rd down and 9 for the Hounds.
From the 43.
See if the Hounds try to get it in one's hands.
Empty backfield here for Braxton. Quick throw, and it's batted away. Paris over on that one this time with the quick hitter, and the Hounds will have to punt.
We're trying to hit Eli again on that little quick slant, and at that time it was just played perfectly by Paris, and the Hounds once again come up short throwing the football here. 4:11 to play in the quarter, 3-0 in favor of Paris. Good snap.
Cricht's going to boot this one away and a booming punt. It's going to hit, take a Hound bounce inside the 20. The Hounds will mark it there inside the 20 around the 19-yard line. So once again, Paris's defense holds up against the Hound offense. Hound offense just kind of stalling out right now.
Well, they had great field position at the 42-yard line and go 3 and out. But at least we get a great kick, and we'll start these guys on their worst starting field position of the night. Inside the 20, officially at the 19.
4:02 to play here in the first quarter. Paris leads the Hounds 3-0. So they'll take over on their own 19-yard line.
Low snap again. Walker tripped up, and that's Godare in the backfield. That's Jeremiah in on the play. 2nd down, and they're going to give him 1 to make it 2nd and 9.
3:40 to go here in the first quarter. As Hayden said, it's 2nd down and 9 for the Eagles.
Paris taking a lot of time, not in a hurry to run a play.
Here's the snap. Watt's going to look to throw. Goes over the middle of the field. Great defense right there. That's Josh Drennan in on the play.
Yeah, great coverage there by Drennan and the Hound secondary. A lot of pressure there from Brady Cook along with Abel Robinson to force a quick pass. Clock stops at 3:25. It's 3rd down and 9 from their own 20.
3rd and 9 coming up. My bad.
Here's the snap. Watt's going to look to throw. Comeback route, and it's going to be jarred free. Once again, Josh Drennan on the coverage, and the Hound defense does their job to make it 4th and 9.
Drennan does a great job there, batting the football away and playing his position, keeping his position on his man. We will send 2 back deep. Caden Johnson along with Jadarius Reed to field the punt. 3:20 to go, 4th and 9 for the Eagles as they are in the punt formation.
Good snap. I'm going to boot this one away. Not a great punt. We need to get off the field. The Hounds will get their best field position of the night.
Hounds going to get to start inside the 50-yard line. Looks like about the 39-yard line is where they'll mark it. With 3:09 to go here in the first quarter, Paris leads at 3-0.
About a 19-yarder.
Oh, the punt? Yes, sir.
Great field position for their Hounds.
First time in Paris territory. Third offensive possession here for the Hounds. And need to get 6 on this drive. On first down, they go Ballantyne up the middle. Ballantyne smothered up. He'll be brought down around the 43.
Played well there by Paris. Not much there for Ballantyne, but I love the call. I'd like to see Ballantyne get several more carries. He just runs the ball with enthusiasm. He runs the football as quickly east and west as he does north and south, Hayden.
The 37-yard line's where he's tackled. And the snap, we throw the screen out to Alcorn. Great blocking on the perimeter. And they're going to get Alcorn enough for a first down, but we do have a hold.
2:33 to go.
Hounds going to be guilty of holding, where you get great field position and then get a big play and you get called with a holding penalty. Can the Hounds overcome here offensively? I think this Hounds football team can move the football.
On second down, Braxton looks to throw. They throw the screen. It's behind Kendall. Now Kendall's got to go the length of the field to get any type of room. And Kendall's going to be brought down around the 45-yard line.
Well, there's a bubble screen on this side, and let me tell you what, they just had guys all over it.
Well, Kendall does what he could do to make a play out of it. Give him
3rd and 16 now for the Hounds from the 45.
Under 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter.
Braxton looks to throw under pressure. Somehow gets it off to Ballantyne, and Ballantyne will be wrapped up. And they're going to say the ball's on the ground. Thought it was down. They're going to get Paris football.
Paris with the effort there. Hayden Schultz just coming in and gang tackling on Ballantyne. Strip the ball loose and we'll take over at the 40-yard line.
I don't agree with that, but
Hound drive started at the 39, will end at the 40. On the turnover. And the Paris offense back on the field with 1:43 to play here in the first.
Simmons in motion. The snap. They're going to give it to him. The jet sweep pass, and it's going to come up incomplete.
Josh Drennan, absolute 100% perfect coverage there. Taking his man down the sidelines, not giving an inch. Great coverage, young man. 1:37, clock stops on the incomplete pass. Jadarius Reed there over the top to help. Just great coverage by the secondary there, Hayden.
And had Nunk over the top as well, and seen Paris take a couple of shots and just hadn't really paid off for him. On 2nd and 10 from the 40. Snap. Give us to Walker. He has nowhere to go, and once again, Abel Robinson in the backfield. And talked about that early in the first quarter, is your interior defensive line has to stop Walker. 22 and wide, he can go. And thus far, Abel Robinson's taken initiative and said, I'll take that role and I'll get it done.
Not going to run over the top of that young man, that's for sure.
3rd and 13 with 1:05 to go in the quarter.
Clock moving here. Now under a minute.
Harris wants a timeout here. Talk about it.
Football game brought to you by Fletcher Land Surveying, by Unity Health, Newport, by Delta Trailer Manufacturing, celebrating 50 years of being in business in the city of Newport. And guys, it's a big 3rd down and 13 coming up, and these guys have had a little success throwing the ball, but neither team having much success at all. But they did convert earlier on I guess, was it a 4th down when they converted? Or a 3rd down? 3rd down and about 15, and this is going to be 3rd down and 13. Maybe it was the 4th down, yeah. Ben Black, what's on the agenda right here? If you're these guys from Paris, what are you going to try to do here?
Well, I think you just got to try to find something, David, that can create you some space, maybe a little tight end over the middle, just something to get the football in one of your playmakers' hands and let them go make a play right here. With it being 3rd down and 13, you're limited on what you can call.
I say 22 motioning out and run a little wheel route with him down the sideline.
Yeah, wheel or
it's going to be this sideline down to the bottom. Trips to the top of your screen for the Eagles.
Saw Nico Cox do that a lot throughout his career.
I think the ball goes to 22.
You got to get it to your playmakers.
Here's the snap. Watts looking to throw. Doesn't have anywhere to go now. It's C.J. Young to bring him down around the 30-yard line, and a big sack there for the Hound defense.
A huge stop there by C.J. Young and the Greyhound defense. Had pressure there from Jeremiah Godair. The interior lineman there, Abel Robinson, Brady Cook bringing pressure. Just a great job there to bring up the 4th down and 20. Got 30 seconds, clock moving here in the 1st. Hounds elect to still send 2 men back deep. Caden Johnson, Jadarius Reed.
Hounds look to come block, and a high booming punt, and just need to let this one hit. It'll roll to the 36-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Hounds with 7 seconds to go in the 1st quarter.
This will be the 4th offensive possession for the Hounds. Only 1 first down to show for it. That on a 10-yard scamper by Jadarius Reed. We completed a pass to Isaiah. Any more completions?
Valentine caught one, ended up being a fumble.
Right, a little back out of the backfield. 1st down and 10 for the Hounds. 3-0. 7.2 to play in the 1st.
Snap to give us to Valentine. And Valentine wrapped up and be brought down to 38-yard line. Give him 2, and that's going to end the 1st quarter. Paris leading here 3-0 in the 1st quarter.
And the Greyhound boosters include Dr. Kelly McKinney and Mark Manning Shelter Insurance, Howard's Glass Company, Rick Bass, our good buddy Lou Allen Family and Company, the Doyle Family Farms, Churchman Building Center, Ace Hardware, Newport Food Mart, the Shell Station, best crispy, crunchy chicken there is anywhere, Dr. Roger and Kathy Green, one of our boosters, Lonnie Hahn, the Pest Detective, ASU Newport, Temp Pro, Blue Bridge Brews and Bakery, White River EMS, and IMAD. And then also want to remind everybody that the Bank of England Mortgage Company, you can see Kenny Thaxton for all your home loans, refinancing options. See Cheryl Smart, class of 1990, Greyhound lending team. If you're thinking about refinancing your home or you're looking for your first loan on a home. All right, guys, the Hounds got shut out here in the 1st quarter. Don't have a lot of offensive statistics to show for it. What the Hounds got to do to put points on the board, Hayden?
Got to take more shots downfield. Obviously, tightening up the coverage, and if you're not going to get the middle of the field rolling and completing those things, I think you got to take some bigger shots, maybe a little deeper down the field.
Yeah, down the sidelines.
And the slant wasn't there this time. And then a little out and up from Kendall. And Kendall's in a foot race, and you can go ahead and kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Isaiah Kendall, and right on cue right there. Take it to the sideline. I just like one's chances against anybody in the state. I don't care if he's guarded by anybody.
You got to put the football in his hands and let him go make a play, and that's what the Hounds did there. We just throw the football up to Kendall and say, hey, we think our guy's better than your guy. And it proved to be true there.
Well, they tried to run the quick slant as Hayden called it, and it wasn't there. And what good receivers do, they just take off. Hi, Clay Kirtner.
Extra point is going to be up and blocked. Just an effort play right there and make it a 6-3 ball game.
Yeah, untouched. Somebody's got to block that guy. Anyway, well, I'll take the 6-3 lead at this stage with 11:50 to play. And you get the ball in a playmaker's hands, and we've tried to do that all night long and throwing the football. We've tried to get it to Eli several times and Eli a couple of times, and got plenty of playmakers on this football team. Hounds up 6-3, I'll take it.
Kendall caught the football and had a guy probably within 5 yards of him. When he scored the touchdown, there wasn't anybody 20 yards with him.
Yeah, I'd say hit the burners.
I think he's healthy, man.
Yeah, I think he is officially healthy. He hit the afterburners on that play.
I don't know if my truck could have got him.
Hayden, it would have taken a 454. What's the double turbos? 11:50 to go. Hounds score quickly here to start the second quarter.
That's what we've expected that Hound offense to do all year long, to be that effective.
Well, this is not an onside kick with Keedy, I can promise you that. 72 is going to tee it up with a First Community Bank kickoff here for the Hounds. He's going to boot it away, and Walker's going to field it close to the 30. Doesn't have a lot of room to go anywhere, and just going to be held up right there. Antoine Hardaway, along with Jalen Pollard's going to get credit with a tackle at the 31-yard line.
Hounds covered some real estate there, some Bratcher real estate. If you need to acquire some real estate, go see Mary Reed and all the girls at Bratcher Real Estate. Give them a call, 523-5100. Stop in at 732 Malcolm at the corner of Malcolm and Wilkerson.
Caroline Young and Lauren Sampson also with Mary. Come on, defense.
Trips down here at the bottom on 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Going to give to Walker, makes a guy miss. Not going to make anybody miss this time as he's wrapped up, and that's C.J. Young in on the tackle. Wrap him up, give him one on the play to the 34-yard line as Abel is in the backfield yet again. He's just whipping his guy right now.
Abel Robinson doing what that young man does and doing it very well.
It's hard to block that big fella.
I'd hate to have the assignment, guys. 11:17 to go. Clock moving here. 2nd down and 9 for the Eagles. No play doesn't work.
Trips to the bottom, and it's just a stack set. And the give is back to Walker. And that's Jaden Godare in on the play at the defensive end. And a big play right there for the Hounds. No gain on the play. Now 3rd down and long, about 9 here with 10:45 to go in the half.
Godare is one half of the tag team champion partnership of the Godare brothers. What a stop there by that young man. Tough as boot leather, Hayden.
On 3rd down for the Eagles. Low snap, Watts fields it, looks to throw. He's going to throw it deep, throws it up. Kreitz in on the play, incomplete. Great job, Kylan Kreit there to bring up a 4th down.
Little contact from both parties there, offense and defense, but I think it was reasonable. I don't see a call for pass interference there. Just played exceptionally well there by Kreit.
And 4th and 9. Harris looks to punt it away. Does get this one punted away. Caden Johnson to field it around the 34-yard line. Caden doesn't have a lot of room to go anywhere as he'll get up to, we'll give him to the 38-yard line. 1st and 10 Hounds.
Hounds will take over near the 40-yard line. Looks like they're going to be at the 38.
Big six, right here, let's go.
We got to turn these headsets up where we're here. I certainly can't hear. I can't hear what you guys are saying.
1st and 10. Here's the snap. Braxton rolling out to his right on a up and out and got Crott wide open. All he's got to do is catch it. Kylan Crott's going to come away with it. He's inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. Big Greenway Equipment Company first down for the Hounds.
Kylan Crott, one of those playmakers. You just got to get the football in the hands of those guys that can go make plays, and Kylan Crott is one of those guys. It's just showed what he could do on the down, out, and down. We ran it last week for a touchdown down here in the end zone, and love the play call, love the execution. Great job, Hounds.
Must execute here.
Going to give to Ballantyne. Ballantyne with a little shifty move. Gets in the end zone. They're going to say he fumbles in the end zone. For whatever reason, Parrish tries to return this thing, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds at the 1, maybe the 2.
Hounds
Paris football.
have a golden opportunity washed away.
And we put ourselves in this position each and every week. Defense has to come out and has to bail us out.
I think we're arguing that we reached over the goal line, and I don't think that's the case.
Well, actually, the ball should start at the 20-yard line instead of the 3.
He came out.
Doesn't matter. The ball is dead once he picks it up in the end zone. I think.
Now defense with their backs against the wall here.
The give is to Walker. He trips in the backfield. They're going to say safety.
Hounds don't get 6 on the drive. We turn the football over, but manage to get a safety and get 2. So that's going to be 8-3. Hounds over Paris with 9:36 to go in the second quarter.
Now Paris will have to punt to the Hounds, and the Hounds will yet again get good field position on this.
I heard Randy C. say Jaden Godare. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Godare brothers just playing exceptionally well tonight, as they always do. 9:36 to go.
We got to get lined up on the right end here, guys.
The other end, guys.
Oh, no, that's right, because they're going to punt.
They're going to punt the football.
From the 20. That's right. We're good.
How about these guys, Dave?
Yeah, the good thing about
C.J. Young, Kylan Crott back deep for the Hounds.
There we go.
Also Jalen Pollard.
Well, they have to kick from the 20, so we are right here in our positioning after the safety.
B.J. Elston, Noah Curtis.
We didn't get the 6, but we got 2, didn't we, Ben?
Got 2, did not get the 6, but did manage to get the 2. And we're going to have an opportunity here to get another 6 here, David Black.
I think the sideline toss-up play is going to be there for the remainder of the game. Kick this one away. That's Keyron Childers fielding at midfield. Keyron trying to get outside. Keyron's wrapped up. Hounds get great field position again to start at the 50-yard line.
Absolutely. What else can you ask for to start at midfield? Got 50 yards to do your thing. 9:30 to go here in the second quarter. Hounds lead at 8-3. A crazy turn of events down here.
Hounds had a touchdown, didn't have a touchdown. Then we get a safety. Then we get the ball back, obviously, because of the safety. See if the Hounds can put some more points on the board here.
Nunk at the tailback for the Hounds. On first down, the give is to Nunk. Nunk breaks outside and is going to have a first down a little bit more as he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 now for the Hounds, and it looks like the Hounds are rolling.
Jadarius Reed just finding some room over there on the far sideline. It's going to be enough for a Gold Greenway Equipment Company first down.
Lays comfortably at the 28-yard line for the Hounds with 9:23 to go in the second quarter. Give us back to Reed. Reed right up the middle, bounces outside and gets to the 20-yard line. Give him 8 on the play. Make it second and a couple. And Ben, I can hear the keys rattling because the Hounds are on a little drive here.
Hounds are on a little drive, absolutely. 9:05, clock moving here in the second quarter. It's going to be second down and 2 for the Hounds. See if we elect to go back to Reed.
Reed again on the third time. Reed's going to get drug inside the 20 to the 19-yard line. Be just shy.
Well, you got 2 chances here to get a yard. I mean, you could try to throw the football right here and catch them off guard, or you can try to just pound the thing in there. And I think that's what Coach Jordan Johnson will do right here. He'll pound it inside.
Griffin checks out and Hardaway checks in. That's more than likely what you'll see here.
Got to see some of this formation last week. It was the first time we've seen this formation with Hardaway at the nutback.
I love 7 there at the nutback because you know he'll go pop somebody as he did right there. As Nunk's going to walk in the end zone. Touchdown, Greyhounds. Buddy, that right there is old school football. Get the ball at the 50 and say, look, we're not even going to attempt. We're going to put 8 up the middle. And
Stop us if you can.
8 goes there and gets 6 on the board for us.
Great job of running there. Great job of blocking there by the Hound front. Those guys doing what it takes to get it done, making it 14-3 as we await the extra point from Jeremy Jarrett.
You got to block 1 on the edge as bobbled snap. Ball's on the ground and 2-point conversion will be failed. 14-3 the score here with 8:18 to go in the second quarter. And Ben, I'm not so sure, not saying that we're going to, but I'm not so sure I would kick an onside kick right here.
Well, Hayden, we saw what we did to the opening kickoff. We had it there for the taking. We were 1 yard short. We jumped on a little early. If you do onside kick and get it, I think it's a dagger in the football game.
Greyhounds, you know, covering a lot of real estate right there. Once again, get another Bratcher Real Estate touchdown presented by Bratcher Real Estate at BratcherOneRealEstate.com. Okay, boys. You better get off the old man here. Doing the best I can, fellas.
Cry.
I enjoy being in the booth with you fellas.
We enjoy you, Dave.
Glad you're here, David.
I kick the onside kick with 72 here. I don't kick it with Will. First Community Bank kickoff. Community comes first as Jarrett boots this one away to the 23-yard line. Walker one-on-one, and he's going to be tackled by Cright. They're going to say he's down. The Hounds get on the football, but they're going to say he's down, and here comes a late flag for whatever reason.
Well, somebody's mouthing, obviously, from the Hounds. And it's going to make what's going to be poor starting field position for these guys into good starting field position if that's what the penalty is. They'll have to mark it down in their little books. Going to make a statement here and be as nice as I can be. But I'm not so sure that we haven't seen this good crew before. I think these guys were. I think these guys were on the field at the Hoxie last year. Good crew.
First and 10 from the 46. Watts looking to throw. Now under pressure. He's got to get rid of the football. Throws it up and he's hit. Jadarius Reed's there and picked off, and he just goes through his hands.
Knox there to make the play, just couldn't come down with it. 2 hits here. Brendan Curry along with Jeremiah Godare putting pressure on the quarterback and driving him to the turf.
That's just one of them plays right there you hate for a kid like Nunk, because he makes all the right plays at the right time, and that's one where he was already thinking about, I'm going to get 6.
Well, had the football had a little more flow to it, I think he could have caught it.
Jet sweep trying to catch the Hounds off guard, and not going to be able to as he's hit, and that's Josh Drennan. And
he comes up and makes the play.
Hounds are going to get charged with a late hit, out of bounds.
I disagree 100% with that call. This young man's coming on the field. He makes a play at the sidelines. The young man falls down. But is it I just disagree with that. This is the crew from Hoxie.
That's it. That's all we need to say.
First and 10 now from the 27. Fakes the handoff. Watts keeps it himself, and he's going to be brought down. That's Cook in on the tackle. No gain on the play, make it 2nd and 10.
Defense just got to hold their back here a little bit and hopefully hold these guys to a field goal attempt.
7:43 clock moving here in the second quarter. Hounds up 14-3.
Harris looks to go quick here on 2nd and 10. Here's the snap. Give this to Walker, trying to cut back. Not a lot of room. Going to give him 1 to the 26. Host of Hounds in there on the play. Brady Cook and C.J. Young on the tackle. Now 3rd down 9 with 7:10 to go in the half.
Now defense need a big stop here, Hayden Schultz.
How about an Oski right here, guys?
What about it, David Black? Here we go.
Watts looks to throw. Going to go screen pass the other way with 1. One's got some room outside, and what an open field tackle by Kylan Cright to bring up 4th down.
It just looked like there were 5 guys there and nobody from Newport, and Krylan just came out of nowhere. Outstanding defensive play right
Absolutely, just stellar job there by Kylan Cright. He's just a playmaker, guys.
It's 4th and 7 from the 24. Paris is going to probably run this clock down and call a timeout to think about it.
Huge play in the football game here in the first half.
Oh, they're definitely going here.
No doubt.
They're just going to run a little clock and then call a timeout and come up with the best play that they've got for 4th down and 7. That'll be their 2nd timeout of the half.
And remind everybody that the Arkansas Activities Association, which is sponsoring this football playoff game, is a voluntary nonprofit educational association of some 500 junior and senior public and private high schools of Arkansas. The regulations which guide these events are adopted by the schools themselves and determine the type of program they believe to be the most desirable for high school youth. Arkansas Activities Association, one of 50 state organizations that belong to the National Federation of the State High School Associations. The association formulates policies, game rules, and standards for inter-school competition. The schools of Arkansas have adopted these rules on eligibility, which correspond to those recommended by the National Federation. 4th down and 7, guys, and a big play in a football game, wouldn't you say?
Oh, for sure. I mean, this is for both teams. I mean, this is a big play, obviously. Trailing 2 scores now, and with the Eagles, I think it's a definite go for. Obviously, they will, and I might try to get one involved, a little speed back that they've got.
Hounds trying to overcome a couple of 15-yard penalties on this drive right here. On 4th down and 7.
Here's the snap. Watts looks to throw, goes over the middle. Brendan Curry's there and broken up, and the ball will turn over here to the Hound offense at the 24-yard line.
Well, obviously the defense has just been absolutely sensational once again, and they turn Paris away. Only 3 points for Paris, 14 for the Hounds here in the first half. Still a half a quarter to go, 6:04 to play. And the Hounds will take over 1st and 10 from their own 29. How about a chunk play here?
Well, really, David, the success we've had offensively has been the deep ball.
Yes.
I like 3 right here coming across the middle of the field. As here goes Alcorn in motion, now looking to throw. I'm going to air it out to Kendall. Kendall just goes up, and that ball looks like it's picked off. Paris is going to come away with yet again another big play.
Second turnover on the night for the Hounds, but I like the call. They will take over at their own 40-yard line. Paris Eagles.
Paris got a lot of fight in them.
Yeah, no doubt. Tough football team. Only one loss on the year. That's to Boonville. We talked about that in the pregame.
Well, there's no such thing as a good loss, but if there was a good loss, Boonville would be a good loss. On 1st and 10, Watts looks to throw, now under pressure. Runs and has nowhere to go, and it's going to be a sack there. 57, Brady Cook, to push him out of bounds. And now 2nd and 18 with 5:50 to go in the second quarter.
Just a coverage sack that time. Nobody to throw to. Everybody was covered up, and there's great coverage downfield, and there's a great coverage in the short game also. 5:50 remaining here, second quarter, and Hayden called it. Second down and I say 18, maybe more than that. Close to that.
From the 32, here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw, and the screen pass back to Walker. Walker tries to get outside. That's C.J. Young yet again. That's just speed, ladies and gentlemen.
Tremendous, not only speed, but just effort by C.J. Young. He reads it across the field. He's the backside linebacker there. Comes and makes the stop. What a job of effort there by number 9, C.J. Young.
I mean, as an offensive coordinator, you're sitting over there thinking, oh, we've got a first down here and maybe a little more. And then number 9 in orange comes swarming in to make the tackle and now brings up a 3rd down and about 14 here for Paris. 5:10 to go in the half. Big play in the football game for these guys. Watts looks to throw, goes over the middle, he's got a man open. It's going to be inside the 35, and that will be a first down for the Eagles.
Young man from Paris just does a good job finding some space downfield. Jadarius Reed along with Brendan Curry there to make the stop.
I think the Hounds want a timeout here.
5:03 to go here in the second quarter. Hounds lead at 14-3.
El Puente Mexican Restaurant, great Mexican food. Some of the best in the world, and you can dine in or you can call your order in and drive through. Lunch specials daily with excellent service at El Puente Mexican Restaurant. St. Michael's Health and Rehab, specially trained staff, positive outcome, and compassionate care at St. Michael's Health and Rehab Center. And Dia Scrap Metal, the recycling center at 3824 Highway 367 north of Newport, buying cars, iron, copper, brass, steel, stainless, electric motors, cans, much, much more. Give us a call at 870-523-3850 for more information. What a big pass there. It gets these guys in pretty good field position. But the Hound defense has risen to the occasion each and every time and not giving up 6, even though we did give up the 3-pointer. 1st and 10.
From the 34. Snap. Watts now play fake. Goes back to Walker. Has got him open. Good play call right there as Walker with a stiff arm trying to get out of the end zone. They're going to mark him just shy. So now Paris knocking on the door for a first down. Or excuse me, a touchdown.
Parrish just doing a good job of getting the football in the hands of their playmakers.
It's a good play there on the play action. Play action and to the running back and then running with him. It's a good play call.
Good design, absolutely.
Great execution,
And
too.
when you're being pressured all night, the screens have been there, but not getting the chunks that you want. And just running something a little different this time, and it looked like we moved. I don't know if we can get it any closer. And now it's inside the 1. Two dives in the end zone. That's Watts, and he will have a touchdown for the Eagles. Eagles still fighting in this thing.
Absolutely.
60-yard drive.
Their sign, when they ran out, we didn't get to see it, but I looked at it when they were entering the field here. It said, no matter who, no matter where, no matter when, the Eagles will fight. And that's what they've done tonight, and that's what they will do.
Going for the single.
Extra point is up and good. 14-10 now the score.
So we get to see the Hound offense hopefully once again right here. And a couple of turnovers for the Hounds tonight. You know, even though we lost the 6 on the fumble in the end zone, we got 2 points out of that. And then came right back, and because of the safety, we got great field position. And Jadarius Reed capped off that drive with a 19-yard run, so really overcoming that turnover.
Parrish to kick off here to the Hounds. Kick this one away, and Keyron's going to field it. Keyron's going to be brought down from behind. They'll mark him at the 37-yard line for the Hound offense.
Well, and you sense that momentum swing, even though Paris is trailing by 4 points, because they stopped Newport their last play, offensive play. They intercepted the ball. They had a good play call, as you said, back out of the backfield, got it down inside the 1, scored on the sneak, and now make a great play on the kickoff. But the Hounds in pretty good field position at the 37.
4:47 to play here in the first half.
Tyler Ridley checks in at the right tackle position. That's a freshman. Snap, and the give is to Jadarius. Jadarius just makes a guy miss, holding on to the football. And Jadarius will be brought down around the 46-yard line.
Speaking of Tyler Ridley, he absolutely whipped his man on the play. I think I'd run it right behind him next play, Hayden. Reed does a great job.
We'll get the first down here. Clock at 4:23 and moving here in the quarter.
Well, that was one of those that you'll see back, and 17 keeps it. He might get him 9. And they do it. And Braxton will have enough for the first down.
Good call, Hayden Schultz. 4:07 to go, clock moving.
Well, that play right there sets up the play that we just ran. If you run that a couple of times, I love that play call. Now they have to honor it.
That's how offensive play calling works.
We better back up. Seth better back up.
It looked like they jumped first and then we jumped. Yeah, they jumped first.
Got a break there for sure. Glad that guy did go offsides. 3:53, clock stops on the penalty. 14-10 Hounds.
We're here in the second quarter.
1st and 5.
from the 41. Snap, going to 8. 8 trying to get outside, and then runs the guy over and is met. And he'll get down to the 41-yard line.
Good bit of running there by Reed. Hard-nosed young man. Going to bring up 2nd down and 4.
Second and 3 here from the 39.
How about Braxton to the top of the screen this time?
Well, if you're going to play that far off Kendall, he'll just take that. As he'll be close to a first down at the 37. Now 3rd down and short.
Wow, coming back the ball, and he slips, and it cost himself a first down. The Hounds have got a couple of downs right here to get 1.
You can go right back to it if you want to.
That's wide open.
Going to give it to Reed. Reed dives, and he'll be inside to the 35, and that'll be plenty for a first down. 2:35, and clock stops momentarily as they'll get the chains set here. Now we'll roll after a Greenway Equipment Company first down.
Hounds with 2 timeouts left.
Snap, give us to Reed, hit in the backfield, then keeps his head down, and he'll get tackled around the 32-yard line. Now the Hounds got to move a little quicker as we're under 2 minutes to go in the half.
.145, clock moving here in the 2nd quarter.
Hounds do have 2 timeouts.
Paris looks like they want to bring some pressure here. No play.
Kendall at the top.
Eagles don't fall.
Just a toss play out wide to Pollard. Pollard didn't have a lot, so he'll be brought down around the 31-yard line. Give him 3 on the play. 3rd and 5 now. And with 1:15, clock continuing to move here.
The ideal situation is to get 6 and leave no time on the clock.
Snap, Braxton rolling out to his right, looks to throw, has Cricht, and it comes up incomplete. Now makes it 4th down and 5.
Couldn't complete the pass there from Braxton to Cricht. Hounds obviously going to go for it here.
Hounds will go here. Need to get 5. And the Hounds now call a timeout.
Hounds use 1 with the clock stopped, but it's an important timeout to make sure that we got the right play right here.
Well, it's a big spot in the football game, David Black. Only leading by 4. Hounds need the score here for sure.
Hounds do get the football to start the second half, so, I mean, it would be nice if you could throw up another 6.
That's what they would call a difference maker, Hayden Schultz. You get the score before half.
Hey, a 2-possession game.
It gives you some cushion.
Then you go get the ball at the second half and you go down the score. Guess what, Ben?
Get you 6 more.
It makes it a 3-possession game.
Hello.
Hounds have got to get 5 or 6 yards here. Kendall. Top of the screen.
I like him on a post right here.
Safety over the top, but trips down here, and I think he'll come this way.
Oh, there's the down, out, down. Nothing was there. And it's going to come up incomplete and a turnover on downs.
give those guys from Paris credit. Just made a play there. .49 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Merchants and Planters Bank halftime report coming up.
Paris will take over with the ball on the 32-yard line.
One may be the guy you fear down here on the bottom.
Been a playmaker thus far.
Give us to Walker, not a lot there. Looks like Paris might be content with going into the half trailing 4.
I think they're going to take one more shot regardless. They've got 30 seconds on the play clock, so they have to run a play here. 30 seconds, 29 seconds on the game clock, 25 seconds on the play clock.
He's going to let the play clock run down and run a deep one to where if something was to happen, the Hound offense wouldn't get back on the field. I think it's the right call. They go back up the middle to Walker. He'll probably call a time. Oh, not going to call the timeout. Going to walk off. That ends the first half. Your Hounds leading here 14-10 over the Paris Eagles in a second-round playoff game.
Merchants and Planters halftime report coming right up.
Merchants and Planters Bank was founded in 1946 by farmers and business owners because they needed a community bank that knew them and understood their business. A lot has changed since then, but Merchants and Planters Bank is still employee-owned and operated, and we're still committed to knowing and understanding the needs of every customer we serve. Great rates, fast turnarounds, and experienced local bankers ready to work for you. That's why you should choose Merchants and Planters Bank. Stop in any of our 12 locations or contact us at mnpbank.com.
Planters Bank halftime report. It was a Yang 31-yard field goal, give Paris the lead 3-0 with the 5:02 to go in the first quarter, and that's all the scoring in the first quarter. And then the Hounds come back. Isaiah Kendall from Braxton pass, 61 yards. Hounds up 6-3. Extra point was blocked. Then Jaden Godare gets a safety, makes it 8-3 in favor of the Greyhounds. And then a 19-yard Jadarius Reed touchdown run made it 14-3 at that point. And then just a couple of not bad plays, but just unfortunate plays. The Hounds get an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, and then they get a late hit on a drive and give those guys 30 yards, and they run a great play, and they get it down. They run a 1-yard sneak with a 4:50 to go. Nobody scored. Then it's 14-10 here at the half, and I know, Ben Black, your thoughts?
Well, Paris has had the football, kept the football away from the Hounds, holding the football for a little over 12 minutes. The Hounds only having possession of the football for a little over 7. And Hound's still on top here. So Hound just got to keep plugging away. You got to get the football to your playmakers. You got to get the football in space, let those guys go make a play, and put points on the board. I think that's the name of the game, and I think that's what's going to put the Hounds over the top here tonight.
Hayden?
Well, I'd be shocked if Paris sticks with the same thing with running 22 up the middle and then getting themselves in third down and long situations, trying to take some shots. So I expect them to maybe widen the field out with him. You might see 22, Walker trying to get outside more, and then looking for those short underneath completions that they had a little success with. But as far as the Hounds, I think the defense just needs to keep plugging and obviously doing the gang tackling that they're doing and not letting those guys get outside and not getting the space that you want them to get, and keep playing that way. And obviously offensively, you're looking for the big play, and that's what the Hound offense is really revolved around tonight, is the big play. And you obviously got to keep getting those big plays, but when you can just line up and run the football with 8, I think you just line up and run the football with 8.
Well, Hounds have near 200 yards of offense, rushing and passing, and then you look at Paris's, they're barely breaking 100. So Hounds just have to continue to do what they're doing. Defense has to continue playing well, keep those guys out of the end zone, and we got to get the football to our playmakers.
Second half action coming right up. Well, we've got a football game here tonight. It's 14-10 in favor of the Newport Greyhounds going into the third quarter. And Hayden Schultz, the Hounds, will get the football to start this quarter. At least we hope we do. You know, a couple of weeks ago it didn't work out like we thought it was going to on a kickoff to start the second half. But we're going to get good field position here if we don't take it back all the way.
Oh, for sure. And having Ballantyne back deep, I like 6. His chances, I don't think that they even give him an opportunity back there. But the Hounds just got to go roll right here. You got to get some things going offensively and the kind of stalling out and playing into Paris's game. And you saw early, at the half that the stats with Paris, controlling the tempo, controlling the clock. And I think the Hounds just got to get on a roll here, and all that stuff gets thrown out the window when you got more points on the board.
Well, and those guys actually went into the half trailing 14-10, but with a lot of momentum. First Community Bank kickoff coming right up. Here we go. Here's Hayden Schultz with the play-by-play.
That's awesome.
Boots it away and is going to boot it away from Ballantyne. Now over his head, ball's on the ground, and they're going to say out of bounds, and that's a good thing it happened.
What a break there for the Hounds. Could have been a disaster as 22 for Paris is in the end zone with the football.
Could have been an absolute disaster there.
I don't get why they're marking it there.
Well, if the ball goes out of bounds, you bring back to the 35.
If the ball went out of bounds, you don't get it from the 22.
Yeah, I don't get that either. Unless they... Because if that guy touched it...
possession.
If he touched it, then he gets a touchdown. I think they probably didn't get that one out either.
No one out wide to Alcorn. Alcorn with a stiff arm, and he gets up to the 25. It looked like a face mask.
Pretty good coverage that time. Just a free safety coming very, very strong. And Eli had some positive yards, but we're going to have a little penalty tacked onto this, we believe.
It is a face mask on the defense.
And being our signal is going way down, if it does, we'll just go to an iPhone. And said the video was interrupted momentarily on mine, but we're strong there.
Got 5 megs.
5 megs and out. Here we go. Second down and a couple. Or first down and a couple.
Down after the penalty and going Ballantyne. Ballantyne with a good cut, and Ballantyne running tough as he refusing to go down.
What an effort play there by Jamario Ballantyne. Little help from Kylan Cright, along with others just pushing him downfield and making blocks. Great job of running there by Ballantyne.
He's just a kid that runs with a lot of authority. He just runs hard. He refuses to go down. Just hang on to the football, brother.
He wants the football in these situations.
Going back to him, up the middle. 6 doesn't have anywhere to go, but he's going to get some good push there.
Abel Robinson pushing the pile along with other Greyhounds there.
Give him 4 on the play, make it 2nd and 6 now. Ball marked around the 47-yard line.
11:08 to go. Clock moving here in the third quarter. Hounds up 14-10.
Toss play out to Ballantyne. Ballantyne not a lot of room to go there, and going to be a no gain on the play. Now 3rd and 6.
Played well there by Paris. Hayden said 3rd down and 6 with 10:37 to go. Clock is moving here in the third quarter. Hounds get the play. Notice the Hounds have not been in a huddle tonight, as last week we saw them in a huddle quite a bit.
Braxton rolling out to his right. He's got Cright wide open on the sideline, and a good toss and catch there to the 37-yard line. The Greenway Quibbit Company, first down.
A great job there by the Hounds. Give the young man from Paris credit. Just one man to beat, and he makes the solo tackle to keep Cright out of the end zone there. 10:15 to go here in the third quarter.
Great roll to the right and a pinpoint pass and great hands.
Snap ball on the ground. Ballantyne picks it up and goes the wrong way. I'm going to say he's going to go back to around the 42-yard line.
.952. Going to be second down and 15 on for the Hounds.
Snap. Braxton looks to throw the screen underneath to Crite. Crite with a big stiff arm as he's going to be brought down around the 20-yard line, and another Greenway Equipment Company first down, and a big play right there, Kylan Crite.
Kylan Crite getting it done there. Just one of those playmakers. You have to get him the football. The football has to be in his hands for him to make a play, and that's what he does there, Hayden.
Fake to Ballantyne and
throws it out to Alcorn. Had on a good play there as Alcorn spin move inside the 15 to around the 13-yard line.
Good job of blocking there by Reed on the outside to give Alcorn just enough to bring up a 2nd and 2 with 9:20 to go. Clock moving here in the third.
Johnson checking in for Crite. The snap, and they go to Ballantyne, and Paris was on that one. Maybe one on the play.
Paris read that like a book with 8:56 to go. Clock moving. 3rd and 2. Hounds need a big play here to convert to get a first down. Trips at the top. No play. Paris does not fall.
Kendall with single coverage at the bottom.
Braxton looks to throw, goes over the middle, goes up to Alcorn, and that was almost identical to what happened last year.
That was a touchdown Newport, was it not? It had to be a touchdown Newport.
Alcorn wants to plead his case. Absolutely. I mean, it's a touchdown, guys. You catch the football in the end zone.
I don't know what the flag is.
That has to be a touchdown Newport. The flag's going to be on the ground for mouthing after the fact.
You got to hang on it to the ground. He's getting on his feet.
Obviously a touchdown for the Greyhounds, and they're not going to get it. Well, I assure you guys, it's
the same crew from Hoxie.
What was the flag?
Well, I don't know.
Come on, Hound D. You just got to put a stop right here.
I cannot believe that's not a touchdown Newport Greyhounds.
Trying to figure out what was the flag. There was no signal on the flag. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
They still don't know. It should have been on Newport is what they were calling it on, but they haven't assessed it or haven't even talked about it. So
that's the second time I've seen them. Maybe you can come out of the end zone on a fumble or a interception. Hounds get a horrible break there and a big break for Paris.
Watts calls his own number. Not a lot of room there. So he's going to be brought down.
Hound defense driving the young man from Paris.
I can promise you that the replay will show that 100% touchdown Newport Greyhounds. There's no doubt.
Ball at the 4-yard line. 2nd and 13. Maybe 12. 7:55 to go in the third quarter.
Well, what a turn of events here.
Snap. Watts looking to throw. He's going to air this one out. Goes up deep. And here comes the flag, and it's going to be a pass interference.
Thought it was pretty good coverage there. Maybe got a little tripped up.
Massive Hoxie, buddy!
7:45 to go. First down and 10 for Paris.
Watts look at the throw, stumbles, throws it up, and almost picked off there by Hounds, and it's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Clock will stop with 7:41 to go.
I need to remain calm. 7:41 to play in the third. 14-10, the Hounds lead.
Snap and going to throw it with the quarterback. It's going to be underthrown, and that's picked off by Jadarius Reed at the 45-yard line, and the Hounds get a break here and get the football back.
Reed doing what Reed always does, and that's making plays on the defensive side of the football. Great takeaway there by the Hounds with at the 44-yard line.
So 2 turnovers here to start the third quarter.
Snap, they go 6. Valentine doesn't have a lot to go. They loss on the play of 1, make it 2nd and 11 from the 45.
Both defenses have been pretty good.
Braxton now rolling out to his left. Doesn't have anywhere to go, and now it's going to go to Kendall, and it's going to come up incomplete. Well, we do have a flag. Woo. Holding against the Hounds is the call.
And from the spot of the foul, which is it's going to be about 20-something yarder, because it's from the spot of the foul, and that was 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Hounds just got to overcome here. 7:02 to go here in the third quarter. It's going to be 2nd down and a long way for the Hounds. I'm going to Kendall here, guys.
Going over the middle to Alcorn. It comes up incomplete just through his hands. Now 3rd down at about 30 from the 35.
6:59, clock will stop with the incomplete pass here in the third quarter.
Braxton got time, looking to throw, going to air it out to Crott, has him open and just over him. And after the big Jadarius Reed pick, the Hounds will have to bring on the punt team to punt.
It was just good coverage by those guys when it's, 3rd down and a whole bunch like that, 35, 31 yards to go. You know, that's what you have to do. You have to throw it down there. And when they know that too, it's kind of hard to get a guy open. Just a little bit overthrown there, but Paris's defense, with the help of the holding call, does their job. So neither turnover produces points for either team.
Good snap. Crott's going to punt this one away. A fair catch call, and it'll be fair caught at the 35-yard line. So about a 30-yard punt. And Paris gets it at their own 35. 1st and 10 Eagles.
Eye Care RX Pharmacy and State Farm Insurance Agent Andrew Roach, WRMC Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic, and Merchants and Planters Bank. All bringing you Greyhound football, as is Newport Economic Development Commission, Sonic Drive-In, White River Area Agency on Aging, C&M Ag Depot, Fathead Pizza, and Two Chicks Florist, and more. Big hit of the week so far, Fathead big hit of the week, Abel Robinson. Can we get another look at this? See what the Hounds do. You got 2 receivers that are here. You got 3 available. Quarterback to try to run, and that's just played well by the Hounds.
Played perfectly by the Hounds. You can tell they have been taught and schooled in this formation. Big stop there by the Hounds. 6:36 clock moving.
They're going to stay in the.
Hounds do a great job of defending it.
The guy on the outside will be eligible, which is 4, and the guy behind him. The rest of those guys are not eligible.
4, 1, 13, and 14 are eligible. Look at the throw, and is going to throw it. Comes up incomplete. Now 3rd down and 11.
Good coverage there by the Hounds secondary. Looked like Jadarius Reed along with Josh Drennan.
It's a loss of down play, correct, David? Get the yardage and the loss of down. Well, it didn't move 5 yards.
It was 5 yards and loss of down.
It moved 1. Now it's going back.
Oh, man.
Now we're moving at 5.
Well, I don't know if they called loss of down.
Well, they didn't. 2nd and.
Maybe it's not.
They don't know what they call.
2nd and 16 from the 29. Snap. Watts looks to throw. He's going to try to air it out here. Going to Walker. Walker tries to come up with it, and it's incomplete. And that's good defense.
Jadarius Reed just denies it there. Great play defensively by Reed. Good clean play from the Hound secondary.
They might have a complaint. It's good defense by Jadarius.
Yep, 3rd down and 16 now from the 29.
From the 29-yard line, 3rd down and 15 and a possession down here.
Snap, quarterback looks to throw. It's going to come up incomplete and brings up a 4th down and long here for the Eagles. And it looks like they're going to bring on the punt team.
6:01 to go. Hounds elect to send 2 men back, and Caden Johnson and Jadarius Reed.
Punts this one away. We need to get off the field. Get off the field. So the ball will be marked at the 45-yard line in Paris territory. 1st and 10 Hounds.
Let me say this. Good football teams will take this football right here. Good offensive football teams will take this football right here at the 45-yard line and march that thing right down the field and get 6. Let's see if the Hounds have got a good football team here.
Absolutely. David Black agree 100%. 5:53 to go here in the 3rd quarter.
It's time. Newport had it at the 44 a while ago and had to punt. Let's see if they can do something here from the Newport 45, or their 45.
Goes Ballantyne up the middle. Trying to rip the ball free from Ballantyne as he's going to pick up about 7 on the play.
Good positive run there from Ballantyne.
Going to give him a generous spot here and give him 9.
5:36 clock moving. Hound's going to move quickly here.
I meant to say from the Paris 45.
Kendall, at the bottom of your screen will draw lone coverage.
Snap, fake, throws it out to Alcorn. Alcorn, 1st down a little bit more now. As Alcorn is pushed out of bounds right around the 22-yard line. And another Greenway Equipment Company 1st down.
Can you maintain here after a couple of big plays and you've got a little momentum? Can you take this thing and punch it into the end zone from here?
Hounds look like they want to go quickly here with 5:20 to go in the 3rd quarter.
Going Ballantyne. Ballantyne inside the 20 to around the 17.
Can the Hounds continue to make positive plays here and hang on to the football?
Second and about 5 here for the Hounds.
Kendall still drawing single coverage.
Braxton checking out, Hardaway, and here comes Curry, so it looks like we might do a wildcat here with Reed. It's got that Auburn feel to it. The quick sugar huddle and a direct snap to Reed as Reed's going to get outside, puts his head down, touchdown Greyhound.
That's a good football team right there. That's a good football team.
Good football team. David Black said it will score. Take the football down and go, how many yards? 45. And I'm trying
How
to
long
find
was the
my
run,
score.
Jadarius run? How long was the, I can't remember where the ball was. 22?
The ball was at the 17-yard line.
17 then? 17. We'll give him 17. Great call by Coach Jordan Johnson.
Love the huddle, love the, like you said, the sugar huddle. Is that what you called it, Hayden?
The sugar huddle. It's a Gus Malzahn type thing, and you're going to see it again. Receivers break. They stay in the huddle late. Quicks break the huddle, and then a direct snap to the quarterback.
And you give it to the man that can make a play.
Yes!
Now a 12-point game as it's 22-10 with 4:35 to go in the third quarter. Hounds with a little momentum here.
Well, you talk about the drive, David. You start inside their own territory, so you're already to the good when you start the drive. And like I said, a good football team takes the football down. You get 6. Hounds ended up with 8.
Well, the drive before that, the Hounds got down there and looked like they scored a touchdown on a pass. They did not get the call. They came back. The defense plays well. That football team could have been discouraged, distraught, and not able to move the football down the field, but they get the ball right back almost in the same spot, this time at the Paris 45-yard line as opposed to 44, and they took it on themselves to get it done offensively to go up by 12.
Onside kick, maybe?
I certainly hope not, but we'll see.
Onside kick.
I like it. I like the call.
That's a good try. Short side of the field.
Harrison needs to go 55 yards now to get a score.
It's their best starting field position.
4:34 to go here in the third quarter.
Snap, looking to throw. Under pressure, now he's got to scramble. He's going to throw it, and he finds 13. That's Simmons with the reception.
Good solo tackle there by Tristan Griffin.
Right at the 45, that should be enough for a first down.
Quarterback under a lot of pressure there, having to scramble outside the pocket and just make something happen. Hound defense there to force a quick pass.
See if the Hounds come with pressure. Yeah.
Hounds going to that 3 downman. Now going to 4 as they shift. Here's the snap. He's got to scramble again. And there's C.J. Young to push him out of bounds right at the 45, so no gain on the play.
Great read by Young, just staying at home and reading his keys and forces the quarterback out of bounds there with 4:01 to go here in the third quarter.
Tell you what, too, and Wyatt Watts he's a ball player. He's been under distress all night, having to scramble and do those things, and he's done a great job.
Good gritty football team here.
I like one.
Look at everybody in our press box over there across the way standing up. Everybody in the press box is standing up.
Snap, Watts looks to throw, and it's a screen back the other way to the tailback, and he is hit, and there is a loss on the play, and that's Brennan Curry along with C.J. Young. Got a man down, that's Walker.
Hope that young man is okay.
Yeah, he's a very good football player.
Looks like it's just a little Charlie horse.
We'll just stay right here. We pretty confident this young man's going to be okay, and kind of a silence over the field. So sure I hear a little buzz or not in our headsets, but it seems like we've had one the whole night.
I've heard a buzz since we've started, and I don't hear it now.
Walker will get up on his own here.
Glad to see that young man walking off on his own wheel.
I'll stand up and clap for him. He's a player. He's a gutty player.
On the 49 in Paris territory. On 3rd down and about 15 here.
All right, Greyhound fans, it's 3rd down.
And a big one. Snap, looking to throw. Has nowhere to go as Watts, and he is going to be wrapped up, and that's 57, Brady Cook, along with 44, Jaden Godare.
Let me brag on Brady Cook, Abel Robinson, Jeremiah, and Jaden Godare. Those four, they're coming hard. They've been coming hard all night long, putting pressure on that quarterback. Just gutsy performance by the front four of the Newport defense.
3:18 to play here in the 3rd quarter. 22-10 our score. 4th down and 22 from their own 44. Hounds really putting nobody deep. Jadarius is the closest thing to a punt returner. Just let it hit, and it's going to be a great bounce. Hope it goes in the end zone.
It ain't going to. What a punt.
The punter
fantastic.
Punter from Paris has struggled to kick the ball, to pin the Greyhounds deep tonight, but that time he executes it and pins us deep. Looks like the Hounds will take over around the 4-yard line with 2:56 to go.
Now they back it up to the 3. Somewhere between the 3 and the 4. We got a Prescott score. Anybody? Ball officially placed at the 4-yard line, as Ben Black called it.
Looks like to me they got to get to the 13 for a first down.
That'll be from the 3 then.
Snap, and the Hounds are stuffed. I think they're going to mark him shy and not give him the safety on the fumbled snap.
You don't want disaster to strike here and let these guys back in. Of course, they're in the football game, only trailing by 12. That's what that great punt does. I don't know what you call here.
Probably go under center. Braxton going to look to throw. Braxton airs it out, goes to Nunk. Nunk will have enough for a first down to the 24-yard line.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Paris defenders around Jadarius Reed as he makes the reception. Just a great throw and catch there by the Hounds.
Boy, Braxton just rolled to his right, waited for Jadarius to get open. He rolled against the pressure and just threw a strike, and it's a great route, and it's a great toss, and it's a first down for the Greyhounds, and they're out of a big hole at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 now. Snap. On a counter play, they give it to Ballantyne, and Ballantyne now going outside. Ballantyne to the 45, and we get a flag here from the back judge.
A play that absolutely does not do anything to help us. We've got the first down and more, so we'll see what they call. Holding against Newport.
I mean, there's no doubt he probably saw it. I mean, probably holding, and he threw the flag from the 30 to the 50.
That's a first down. Doesn't matter.
One thing I don't like about that call, guys, is that the hold has absolutely whether we held or not, has absolutely nothing to do with the play.
Well, you get out there and you lock up on a receiver, on a defender
It's
like that, they're going to call that. Yeah, they're going to call that most of the time. Good call. 1:28 clock moving here in the 3rd.
First and 10 from the 37. Throwing it out to Alcorn. Comes up incomplete.
1:19 to go here in the third quarter.
Second down and 10.
$1:19 to go in the third. Give us to Ballantyne. Ballantyne's hit and met. Into the 40. No, not to the 40, 39-yard line.
Generous spot there for the Hounds. Under a minute, clock moving 55 seconds.
3rd and 8 now for the Hounds.
Under 50 seconds here in the third quarter.
Braxton looking to throw. He's got time, goes to Johnson. Johnson comes up with a big snag there on the sideline.
Nice throw and catch there from Braxton to Johnson. What a bullet thrown there. Just had some heat on it. Johnson just catches it effortlessly.
With a great route. Used his hands.
Effortlessly is the word I was trying to say. It's easy for me to say. 40 seconds clock will stop on the reception.
48 yards. Well, we like your effort, Ben.
From the 48, here's the snap given to Ballantyne. Ballantyne, nothing there.
These guys are just refusing to give us that run inside the middle. They're selling out on it.
If Braxton would have kept the football in, he'd have run for 50. That's going to end the third quarter of action with the Hounds up 22-10. They'll let the last 18 seconds run off the clock here. Hounds on a drive.
The interior guys for Paris, let me brag on those guys for a minute, played extremely well tonight. Just big, tough guys and done a good job of battling on that front line.
Well, you talk about the offensive line for the Hounds, which starts with the guy in the middle, Will Keedy, a senior, and then you just go down the line with Carter, who's played some good minutes tonight, and you talk about the freshman Ridley getting in, playing some tackle, and then you talk about Jacob Osier, who's had a good night, and you talk about Brady Cook, obviously. You obviously can talk about number 60 in orange, and that's Big Abel Robinson doing double duty tonight on the offensive line. So, I mean, hats off to the offensive line tonight for the Hounds as well.
Absolutely, no doubt about it. Those guys just playing extremely well, as they do each and every week, Hayden Schultz. They putting in the effort and the time, and those guys doing what they got to do to get it done here. Got 12 minutes to go to decide a winner here in this one. Second round of the playoffs.
We thank all the fine folks who are watching our broadcast tonight and bringing it to you here on Cable 15 TV. Second down and 9 from the 47 in Paris territory. Can the Hounds put together back-to-back drives here?
Snap, a toss play out wide to Ballantyne. Ballantyne gets outside and goes out of bounds inside the 40. They're going to mark him at the 39, and that should be enough for a first down.
That'd be a Gold Greenway Equipment Company first down.
We're going to go green a yard short.
Third down and half a yard. $11:54 to go here in the ball game.
Let me just give it to Nunk. Straight ahead.
Well, those guys were off sides, and we give it to Nunk on a toss play. It has a first down and more, but here comes a flag.
What you couldn't do is have a penalty there, and the Hounds are going to be called for holding away from the football. On third down and 1, the Hounds run a toss sweep. They get the first down, and we're holding back at the line of scrimmage.
Not what the Hounds wanted there.
You got to overcome here. That's third down and 10.
And at third and a few inches. Now it'll be 3rd and 10, as David said. Just got to get something happening here.
Kendall on a quick slant.
Snap. Going to go to Nunk up top, and they've got him wide open. Comes up with it. He'll have enough for a first down. What a diving catch there for 8.
I loved how that play call set up that play. That was the one where Nunk was in motion, then Isaiah looked like he was going to get the quick screen out there, and Isaiah was going to block, and he ran right past 2 guys. Perfect execution and a great throw from 1-7.
What a throw there by Braxton. Nunk just going to get that football. Just a beautiful design there, and we will have a flag. False start on the Hounds. Some of them just like throwing it.
Hounds lead by 12 with 11:19 to play in the football game. It's 22-10. Going to be first down and 15 now from the 17. Isaiah once again withdrawing single coverage at the top.
Braxton rolling out to his right, looking to throw. He's got Caden Johnson open. Caden spins, and he's going to be shy, but we have a flag.
And another penalty against Newport, I would assume. Chop block now on the Hounds. So it goes back to the 35, and the Hounds will have to overcome again here. Well, 2 major penalties on the drive.
Is it first down? Braxton looks to throw, goes to Alcorn. It's going to come up incomplete, batted away.
Just played well there by the secondary of Paris. They just read the quarterback's eyes and went up and made a play.
And 2nd and 33 from the 35.
With 10:46 to go here in the 4th quarter.
Well, you can almost put this thing away with a score.
Boy, would be a final nail in the coffin, Hayden Schultz.
Braxton looks to throw deep. Going to air this one out. It's just going to come up short. Braxton's pressured. And makes it 3rd down and long now.
3rd and 33 from the 35.
Well, the thing that you need to try to do right here is get yourself 10 or 12 yards, and then go for it. If you don't make it, if you get a 15-yard pass right here, get it down to the 20. If you don't make it from the 20, they start at the 20. What you don't need to do is throw 2 incomplete passes right here and let them have the ball at the 35. Need some execution here.
Screen pass to Crichton. It's going to be incomplete. Now 4th down, and if you do punt, you just tell him to punt it out of bounds near the 10-yard line. It looks like the Hounds are going to go.
Yeah, I think you'd go for it here.
.10:36 remaining here in the quarter, and this drive has been thwarted by a couple of major penalties.
Play action. Braxton stepping up in the pocket, has nowhere to go. I don't know how he stays up, and then it's going to come up incomplete. And the ball turns over on downs, and Harris just fighting to stay alive in this game right now, and they are very well in it.
10:28 to go here in the football game. 22-10 Hounds. A lot of time left.
Paris gets the football at their own 35-yard line. Hound defense has been stellar.
On 1st and 10. Snap, Watts looks to throw. Tries to throw the wheel route out here to Walker. It's got him open, and he's going to come up with it at the 25-yard line. And a big play there for the Eagles of Paris.
Well, they got their first touchdown earlier in the football game when they got real far down there with that particular play. Young man comes up hurt once again, holding his head. Boy, he's a heck of a football player. Yeah, I'm telling you what, a lot of game left here, fellas.
A lot of football left.
10-10 remaining in the fourth. Watts looking to throw. Going to air this one out to Simmons. He's got him wide open. Tries to go for the end zone, and he's going to fumble it around the 2-yard line. Big play there, Eagles.
10 minutes on the clock.
This drive has only taken about
15 seconds.
I think the clock stopped at 10:17.
17 seconds.
They've marched it to the 2-yard line. Watts calls his own number up the middle. He ain't going to get it this time.
Clock moving, 9:40 to play. Hounds up by 12.
Quarterback snake, and they will have it this time.
Are you going to signal it or what?
Look, I watched the clock, and I was going to put down 9 minutes and 20 seconds and look up 9:13 before they ever called the touchdown. He scored by 3 yards, didn't he? 9:13, and folks, we're in a barn burner. Hound offense going to have to put more points on the board. Well, those guys made that look easy, didn't they?
Snap, hold, kick is up and good. Now 22-17 the score. Hounds leading here.
Well, the Newport Greyhound offense needs to get on a drive here. And you have to have better execution than what we had on our last drive. The last 2 drives, one very, very good and one not so good, and the penalty flag really hurt the Hounds on this last drive after the big toss and catch from Braxton to Reed. Paris just keeps battling in this football game.
David, how about another one of those good team speeches right here to go score 6?
Well, the first thing we got to do is we got to get somebody else back, thank you very much, to help field this kickoff in case they decide to kick it deep, and we've just got one guy back there.
Well, we didn't have 11 on the field. Coach kick this, and Keyron is going to pick it up, and now having to go the wrong direction.
All the momentum here is with the Paris Eagles. The Hounds moving backwards there.
Kicked it there all night.
Well, it's proven that we hadn't been able to go what would actually be north and south on this field against these guys. And as Ben said, all the momentum in the world, so you have to seize that momentum back here by picking up some first downs.
What you do is you put yourself together a small drive, David. Doesn't have to be anything fancy, doesn't have to be anything elaborate. You just put you some positives together and regain that momentum.
Must hold on to the football right here.
I would start with Isaiah Kendall at the top of the screen.
1st and 10 from the 10. On a little counter play here. Give him 2 on the play up to maybe the 12.
Well, football games in the playoffs, there's such, momentum just plays a huge part in the football game. You thought when the Hounds went up 22-10 and had the big throw to Reed that the Hounds were going to probably put this thing away, but Paris had second thoughts about that.
2nd and 9. Braxton looks to throw. Has it batted away at the line of scrimmage. Now 3rd down and 9 with 8:31 to go in the 4th.
Paris with a stop will get outstanding field position here.
Big play in the football game here.
5 at the bottom has single coverage.
Got him on a quick little out. And can't come up with it.
Had it in his hands. A good defense by Paris and knocked the ball away. And
that momentum plays a role, David Black, there for the Paris Eagles, as they're going to force a punt.
Well, with a great punt, they get it at the 50. With a not-so-great punt, they get it closer than that.
Like I say, you better bring some people in here tight and watch one down here at the bottom. Good punt here from Cripe. His ball touched him. Get on the football, Hound football.
Hey, huge break there for the Newport Greyhounds. The young man from Paris muffed the punt. Hounds will take over near midfield. You could not catch a bigger break. Guys, that's a momentum changer there for sure.
Will Keedy with the recovery, and it's a must positive offensive drive here, getting positive plays. Forward, let's go. Here we go, guys.
Put 8 at tailback.
Put 8 at tailback and put this thing away, Hayden Schultz. What a break there for the Newport Greyhounds, guys.
What a punt by Newport.
Hey, what a punt. You said a great punt at the 50. Well, he punted it to the 50.
Reed. Get near midfield. Make it 2nd and 7.
See if the Hounds want to run some clock here. Looks like no.
Been pulling Jadarius Reed's hair there.
It's legal.
Hounds are confused in the offensive line. Now we've got it.
Robinson and Ridley at the bottom of your screen for the O-line of the Hounds.
The brothers.
The brothers. I'd run it right behind them all night long.
That's where they're going to go with Reed. Reed getting outside, stiff-arming everybody.
What a stiff arm there by Jadarius Reed. 2 great blocks there by the brothers, Abel Robinson and Tyler Ridley. That's where I'd run it all night, Hayden. I'd put them both over there and say, this is where we're coming. I might even bring Antoine Hardaway in there behind them and say, guys, this is where we're running it. Stop us if you can.
Out of bounds. 39-yard line, 1st and 10. Out of bounds will stop the clock at 7:33. And I agree with you, David. I think we need to run some clock. Both teams with all of their timeouts. Snap, they go 8. Right up the middle. 8. Gets to the 32.
Will Keedy with a great block, and I saw Will Keedy. Jadarius comes up.
What's wrong?
Looks like a shoulder.
Looks like a left shoulder. That could either be a dinger
or a stinger.
A stinger. Hopefully that's all it is.
6:58 clock moving here in the fourth quarter.
They go Ballantyne up the middle. He'll have enough for a first down.
It's a Gold Greenway Equipment Company first down.
Good, tough running there.
Clock moving, 6:40.
They'll get the clock or get the chain set, and I think the Hounds will run some clock here.
Well, this is also when you need to tell your kids, hey, look, when you get enough for a first down, just go ahead and fall. There's no need to fight and give the chance of fumbling the football.
Absolutely. We've accomplished the goal. Let's go down and burn some clock. 15 seconds on the play clock.
Hounds are going to run the clock.
Play clock down to 5.
Ballantyne up the middle.
Just take your time, guys. Get back
to the
up.
21-yard line, gain of about 5.
Reed will check back in for Ballantyne, so it looks like he's going to be okay.
Hounds will run another 30 seconds from here off.
5:50 to go here in the football game. Hardaway checks in for Alcorn.
5:38 and 10 seconds now on the play clock.
Going 8 up the middle. Jadarius fights, gets inside the 20. 19-yard line's where they'll mark him.
Going to bring up third down and a couple. With 5:12 to go, clock moving here in the fourth quarter. Braxton will exit the football game.
Well, they were going to go with Jadarius in at the running back with Braxton out, and they're going to have to bring him back in because Reed goes out. Give it to Jamerl going left. Get up in the hole. Get up in the hole. Right?
I'll say he's down at the 25-yard line.
On third down and 3, and we go wide with the ball, and the hole was much inside. Now it's going to be fourth down and 9.
Big play in the football game here, Dave.
4:08 clock moving here.
I'm not so sure I let this thing run down all the way to 1 and call a timeout. Hounds don't. Look to Kendall on the sideline. Kendall will have enough for a first down.
Well, it's been there all night long.
Equipment Company first down. Brought to you by Greenway Equipment Company of Newport.
Kendall's getting single coverage at the top. Good play call there just to get him the football. And
Kendall's one of those guys, he needs 15 or 20 touches a game.
Dylan Braxton has thrown that pill tonight.
First and 10 for the Hounds.
4 minutes to go.
Braxton underneath, handoff, the delayed draw. And Ballantyne's going to be brought down, and that I thought might have been a horse collar, but no call.
Delayed draw. We got a touchdown last week on that. A big offensive play there. And let's let the clock move.
Hounds caught a break there.
Second and 6 for the Hounds from the 9.
Play clock under 5.
Go up the middle to Ballantyne.
Good hard running.
Good job of running there by Ballantyne. Should be enough for the first down to make it first and goal. And that's what it will be.
You run another couple of minutes off the clock here. except those guys will call a timeout, and very smartly so. They use the first of their 3. So important to get points on the board, just as important, Hayden, to maybe run some clock. But, you've got the ball to the 3-yard line. You got to try to punch it in. You got to try to punch it in.
Well, I agree with you 100%. You have to try to punch the football in there, David, but I think you do it methodically.
If you don't get it on first down, these guys are going to call timeout for sure. They'll make you use a couple of timeouts so the Hounds won't be able to use much clock.
Well, but what you can do is you can make those guys use their timeout.
Absolutely. (22-17) with 3:08 to play. Hounds first and goal from the 3. Well, we had it down there one time. We fumbled. We had another pass inside what looked like a touchdown on the other end that got taken away after it looked like we caught it and took a touchdown away from us. No need to let the play clock run down now simply because the main clock's not running. And the Hounds are going to do it anyway, and I guess it's okay, but
quick hitter to Ballantyne up the middle. They're going to mark him shy of the goal line right at the 1.
Paris will use their second of 3 timeouts.
2:57 to go as the clock stops on the timeout.
And make them use all of them.
Absolutely.
Well, get it in the end zone right here, guys. It's just been one of those football games. It's been a strange game.
Very strange football game.
It's one of those games where you thought that Newport had control of it on 2 or 3 different occasions, and then all of a sudden these guys just come roaring back.
This guy's putting more time on the clock.
He's the back judge.
And he's way back there judging. Oh, well.
I just giggle.
I know it. That's all you can do. Giggle like a schoolgirl.
Hey, here's all you got to do is you just got to go get 6 right here, Dave. I mean, this guy came from the end zone to let the scoreboard know that there need to be 6 more seconds on the clock.
Well, he obviously is keeping the clock there.
Oh, I'm sure he is.
Maybe. Can the Hounds punch it in here?
Braxton. Snap going to Braxton. I don't know if he got it.
Going to bring up 3rd down and goal. No, 3rd down and goal from the 1. Inside the 1, yeah. I think. And the 3rd timeout for these guys.
So you got what you wanted there. Burn all 3 of their timeouts. Now you need to punch it in here.
No, now you had to punch it in.
Hey, it's back to the 2. The ball's back to the 2. So apparently
you got 2 cracks at it.
I look at these games I've done for so many years, and I just think of some of the strange things that I've seen, and it's just one of those games that just hadn't had a good feel to it. It just
no, since the first play of the football game.
But it's been a very competitive AAA football game, no doubt. Paris, 3 hours away from home, finished runner-up in their conference. Only loss was to Boonville. Obviously, Jadarius Reed is out. I think you miss him more defensively than you do offensively, but boy, he's been a player tonight.
Yes, on both sides of the football.
Going Ballantyne out wide, gets in the end zone, touchdown Greyhounds.
How about my boy Jamariel?
To man Ballantyne with the score. He's going to make it 28 Newport, 17 Paris as we await to see what the Hounds elect to do. Looks as though they're going to go for 2 here, Hayden.
We're up by 11. Be a touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal. You really only need the one to make it a 2-touchdown lead. But we had one blocked earlier, and the Hounds will go for 2.
False start against the Hounds.
Hounds are going backwards with 2:49 to go in the football game.
Interesting to see, and there have been a lot of penalties tonight. I mean, there have been a bunch of them. And when you get into the second round of the playoffs, you hope you don't see a lot of those illegal procedure penalties. And so the Hounds from the 8 for the 2-point conversion.
Here's the snap. Braxton looks to throw, and he got undercutted when he threw that. Hope he's going to be okay, and he looks like he's going to get up and be all right. 28-17, 2:49 to go. 2-point conversion try was no good.
How about a shout out to that Newport offensive line for that great job on that?
Well,
Number 60.
the Hounds tried an onside kick last time, and I think the call here is to kick the football deep, even if 22's back there. I think you got to kick it deep as opposed to, or kick it out of bounds and give it to them at the 35.
Well, ideally, like you say, you want those guys to have to go as far as as they can go with the football. You don't want to give it to them at midfield and allow them to only go 50 yards to score 6.
Well, 1 and 22 don't get an opportunity to touch the football from. If I was to kick it away.
I'm probably with you. I'd probably kick it right over here.
I'm going to squib kick it in the middle.
I'm not so sure I don't pooch kick it right here around the 25-yard line.
Perfect.
What they'll do, and guys will be brought down. Good field position to the 43-yard line. 1st and 10 Eagles.
Paris led 3-0. Then Newport has led since then 8-3, 14-3, 14-10, 22-10, 22-17, and now 28-17. Bank of England scoring recap up until this point. How about the Hounds with a pick 6 right here? Jadarius is back in the ball game.
I'll take it. Pick 6. I'll just take a pick.
Snap. Watts looking to throw under pressure. Has nowhere to go, and there's big Abel Robinson with the sack.
That's a big hit by Abel, and young man slow to get up. Fathead Pizza collision of the week is going to go to Abel Robinson this week. Fathead Pizza.
It's one word. It's all caps.
Yes, it is. The Hembry boys.
Second and 17 here. Harris got to go quick. No timeouts.
Well, they just tackled 57.
Good tackle in open field there is Antoine Hardaway. Clock down around the 41-yard line.
Clock will continue to roll here as he stays in bounds.
Under 2 minutes to play. They can stop the clock with a first down. Out of bounds on a catch.
3rd down and 12 here. Watts looking to throw. Going to sell this one up to Simmons. Simmons goes up, and it's going to come up incomplete, and here comes a flag.
And it's another penalty flag.
No.
Well, the chains are back here, guys, so we have to. Now they just got. I don't think that's right, David. What was the ball?
That's correct. It was a 15-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage, and they had 13 to go, so that's a correct call. 1:41 to go. The clock will not start until the ball is snapped. Can the Hounds come up with some defensive stops here?
Watts looking to throw.
Holding again and no call.
Going to throw it up 13, and it's going to come up incomplete. It's Tristan Griffin in on the coverage.
Thank you very much.
They did call it.
Our fans are on their feet. I mean, literally, they've been tackling it. And they finally caught the Paris Eagles with a holding call. How many of the Hounds have tonight, really? Several, I know.
Dozen.
We have 1:34 to play, and that's a big call there. It moves the football back to the 40-yard line with 1:34 to play in this contest. And well, it seems like it's been a long game, too. What time is it? Oh.
Watts looking to throw. Going to air this one out as he's hit. Jadarius Reed's going to pick it off for the Hounds. Go out of bounds, and that's going to seal it here, folks.
Well, Jadarius Reed is my player of the game.
100%.
I have to agree. Just time and time again, that young man makes plays on the offensive side of the ball. He turns the football over and gives us the football back on the defensive side of the ball. Just an all-around. Billy Kitty told me this several years ago. He said he is just a football player.
Yeah, when he was when he coached him in Pee Wee.
So this young man is a football player, and that's exactly what he is. Good game tonight, Nunk.
Bank of England Mortgage Company, all your mortgage lending, the class of 1990, for all your mortgage lending needs. Hounds can snap it a couple of times and it'll be over. I'm going to head down and let you guys do the end of the game.
Okay. Looks like the Hounds will go on the road next week. The Hounds, if they elect to. Okay, that'll do it here, folks, and we'll go to Prescott next week. The Hounds will be having a Thanksgiving practice yet again, Ben Black.
I love to get to come out with coffee and donuts there during that Thanksgiving break. It's just a fun time. It's a special time for playoff football. Love the cold weather and just glad to be still playing. Survive and advance this time of year, Hayden Schultz. We're going to see David Black down on the field for the Unity Health post-game report along with the Subway coaches report coming up right after this.
We're going to take it a little early right here and maybe listen to Coach Hinsley, what Coach Hinsley has to say.
Round 3, you get to have early morning practice when a lot of the state is not. You get to come up here on Thanksgiving, and I hope it's foggy, I hope it's cold, and I hope we're just eating coffee and donuts, and I'm going to be here this year. Yeah. I'm going to be here. How about them?
Well, it doesn't get any better than that, I guarantee you. A big victory for the Hounds. The Unity Health player of the game will be coming up here in a little bit. I don't know who they'll send over here. They could send any number of guys that Coach talked about. But a big victory for the Hounds in a Thanksgiving practice he called for this coming Thursday. We'll get the details to you and put it on Facebook, post it on Facebook. A senior-led team tonight. We'll see if we can get a Unity Health player of the game. I'd like to talk to Jadarius if I could talk to Jadarius. But just what an awesome, awesome night for the Newport Greyhounds. We're going to the next round. We're playing on the day after Thanksgiving. Hudson, go get me Jadarius Reed, and I'll talk to you and Jadarius. Go get me Jadarius. Go find him. He's number 8. Go find me or go ask your dad to send me number 8. We'll get Jadarius over here, and we appreciate everybody being patient with us. Hounds win this thing 28-17. And we'll try to go find him. Jamario Ballantyne with a big ball game tonight. Boy, Delvin Braxton was just absolutely sensational. Offensive line was good tonight. 5 is always good, Kylan Crack. There's Eli Alcorn there. He played great tonight. The Goat Air Boars were outstanding defensively. Just a great night to be a Newport Greyhound. All right, Hudson. Hudson, you stand right over there. Jadarius, you stand right here. We normally do this over at midfield, and I like to be on that Greyhound, but we'll do it right here. First of all, Hudson, how'd the ball game go for you tonight?
It went very good. Everything was, like, unbelievable. But we'll probably get a good team that's probably harder next time for our next game. Maybe we'll get a harder team, so next week. Yeah, so you know what I'm saying.
Looking forward to it. We're probably going to play Prescott. We played them earlier, and then we've got a little momentum, a lot of revenge to think about. But I appreciate you joining by. Come join me when your dad comes over.
Maybe my dad will come over, but I don't see him in my site right now, so I have no idea where he is.
He'll be over here in a little bit. You come back with him, okay? Jadarius Reed, absolutely sensational on both sides of the ball. Talk about this game and what it means for us to be playing the day after Thanksgiving.
Well, starting with this game, it'd be my last time on a Greyhound field as a senior, so I had to do what I had to do. And right before we came out, Coach Honley was talking to us about how back in 2016 the seniors stepped up. He was telling us, like, in playoff mode, seniors got to step up. And we got on the field, it hit me, and I was like, I got to do, and put all I got in.
I don't know how many interceptions you had. I don't know how many tackles you had. I don't know how many yards you had, but you were great on both sides of the ball. I want to ask you this. You came off a couple of times, and tell us just a little stinger maybe?
Oh, yeah, I had a stinger in my arm. Then one time, soon I got on the ground, when I got tackled, everybody landed on me, and the ball was on my stomach. So I couldn't breathe, just knocked the breath out of me.
Talk a little bit about the senior class. You mentioned those, and you're the guys that made it happen.
That's been my group since 4th grade, and we like a family, and we came this far, and we got to keep going as long as we can, keep fighting.
It was one of those games, really, that, and I don't know how it was down here on the field, but boy, it just seemed so strange. There was no flow to it whatsoever, but we just kept hounding and pounding and made it work 28-17.
Yes, sir.
I'm proud of you. We'll get to work this coming week. We'll have a good Thanksgiving. We go on the road, a very tough and formidable opponent. But you know what? There's a lot of fight in these Newport Greyhounds, my friend.
Yes, sir. It is.
That's Jadarius Reed. He's the Unity Health Player of the Game and an outstanding senior year as he ends up here at Greyhound Field. Jadarius, thank you.
You're welcome.
Coach Mark Hinesley, and we talked a little bit before we got on here, the Subway in the Walmart Supercenter, a ball game that the Hounds won, and that's the most important thing.
It is. You know, and that's what I told the kids. You know, I made challenges all week to them about, you know, running the football, doing this, doing that, taking care of business. But the one thing I did ask them is there's a second round on that board that we could not get over the hump, and I thought our kids did a great job tonight and got us that round 3 that we so desperately needed, and it gets us another round at Prescott.
Coach, I heard you talk to the kids, and you talked about the senior class. You talked about those seniors making a difference, and they certainly came to play tonight.
They did. You know, I was talking about, you know, wearing that S on your chest, meaning like a Superman, but they're seniors. And you know, I told them before the game that, you know, if you think back about that 2016 year, right, that little run we had, legends and heroes are made in the playoffs, and I challenge the seniors. This is their time. This is, you know, possibly their last game on the field, looking like it. So, you know, I asked them to step up, challenge to step up, and we did. I mean, you talk about what Taman did, what Jadarius did. I think I saw you talking to him. You think about what you know, Brady Cook did, and I was just talking a while ago about Will Keedy. You know, we thought somebody was going to be over Will Keedy all week. Well, they put their best dude over Will Keedy, outweighed by 150 pounds, and Will did a tremendous job. Can't get in gritty as a kid as Will Keedy, and he took care of business.
Coach, it's one of those games in the booth. I mean, we're calling it from the booth, and it was just a strange game. It was just, I mean, they come in to get a field goal, and you watch a couple of series, and from an announcer standpoint, I go, well, it looks like we're in pretty good shape right here. We're going to get things rolling, and then all of a sudden we didn't roll it. I thought we had a touchdown one time down here in the end zone, and they took it away from us. We fumbled one in the end. But, I mean, it's just one of those times where you just at the end you go, we're past the second round, and congratulations.
Thank you. And, you could look at it, and you can make every excuse. You could talk about what didn't happen, but a win, Dave. And that's all that matters. And, man, I'm so happy for our kids.
Well, I heard you mention Thanksgiving practice, and I know you'll give us some details. We'll get that put on Facebook. But it has always been a great tradition if you're the coach, a fan, a player, to practice the day after to practice on Thanksgiving and then play the day after Thanksgiving. That's huge, Coach. It's huge for our kids.
Well, last year we got to do it, but it was because AAA pushed back the playoffs, and I watched Coffee and Donuts from right over there and to get to be part of it. And you talk about a humbling experience, right? Just to be talking about every year how I want to be part of that and to not be part of that. So I'm going to enjoy myself this year. I'm going to have extra donut, and I'm going to drink an extra cup of coffee because we've earned this. I mean, we really have. After the year we've had, we've earned this chance. And once again, I'm just so happy for our kids. I'm happy for the seniors for what they did, and we just stepped up tonight.
Well, you go into the third season, as we always call it, and the Hounds are undefeated. They're 2-0, and they'll be playing this Friday night, and a lot of folks won't.
And that's exactly right. And that's what, we always talk about all the time. Every game, half the state feels like they go home. And man, I love that we're still alive and surviving and getting to keep playing.
Coach, enjoy this. It's a great victory for our program. It's a great victory for you. It's a great victory for the town. It's a great victory for our kids, and that's always important. And the Hounds, again, 2-0, and we look forward to what's coming up this next week. But I look forward to the Thanksgiving Day and seeing everybody.
I do, too. Go Hounds.
Go, as always, go Hounds.